I'm back again. Okay, so today I'm going to share my insights of the last month. Last month was February. It is now March. So I want to share my weekly insights and everything that I did this month. So give me 1 second, I will take my journal and then I will show it to you. Okay, so I got my journal right here and I'm going to share my insights of the day, weekly insight. I also have weekly reflections. So if you want to also know more about that, just let me know and then I will record a video about how you should reflect on your week, because it is important to have some kind of track record to look back at what you did, because if you're constantly in the present moment, you will forget what you did and that will get you off track, especially if you're an entrepreneur. And I assume that you're an entrepreneur, then it's really important to track what you did, how you thought, what you felt, what went great and what didn't go so well and what you need to improve. This was the first day. So I will summarize it for you quickly. This was the first day of February, right? And my focus points were routines. My routines didn't go so well. Brain dumping. I put too much tasks in my to-do list or my to-doist app, and timing tasks. Sometimes the perception of making tasks, for example, you need to write out a script and you think it only needs to have 30 minutes. So you need 30 minutes to finish the script. But in reality, you need 1 hour. And that was a problem that I had in the beginning of February. And these were my insights. Focus is a flow state. Hyper efficient is the new peak performance. So we change from peak performance to hyper efficiency. Why? We notice that peak performance is not the complete puzzle. Hyper efficiency is. As an entrepreneur, you want to be efficient as possible and effective as possible. And if you are at your peak, you also want to become hyper efficient. And that is what most entrepreneurs want. I will take you with me to the next few days. I will just share the insights that I have right now. Okay, so bear with me. Marketing is about giving. I need to write out my routines. So what the problem was, I write out the routines of my clients, but I didn't do it for myself. It is hypocritical, right? So what I said to myself, I need to write out my routines. And now currently it helped me out a lot, because now I have a structure in my head of what I need to do and the steps that I need to take to have an optimal routine for myself, right? So another insight is just journal. It is that easy. Just journal. Don't waste your time. Just take the time to journal for 5 minutes. So, okay. Oh. Another insight of mine, more insights. It's not who I am, it is who am I becoming. You may be asking yourself quite often that question like, who am I? But it is, who am I becoming? Your actions will make someone new. So that's a great question to ask yourself. Content will grow when you are consistent. So we were trying lots of stuff, and by simply being consistent in uploading our content on social media, we saw results. It doesn't necessarily matter what you post. Again, the core matters, the message matters. But if you're just consistent, you will see the results come. And that is for everything. Training, sleeping, eating. Consistency is key in success. Okay. No one is always disciplined. You may think that some of us are robots, for example, like me, or my companions, Joran Kerkels or Stefan Krijger. But we are not always disciplined as you think. You can't be 100% disciplined. The key in here is that you notice when you are not disciplined at the moment. The faster you can get yourself back into track, the more efficient you are as an entrepreneur. Another insight, being present is all in the mind. So when it comes to being present in the moment, you need to reorganize your mind, and this is how you can literally be in the present. Nutrition is literally changing your reality. So the things that you eat change how you see and perceive the reality that you're currently in. Because reality is neutral. The world is neutral. It is what you make of it. Another insight. Biohackers come in all colors and sizes. The fun thing is, that day I went to the Biohackers meetup in Amsterdam, which was the first kind of network event for biohackers in the Netherlands. And Tim the biohacker was also there, which was really nice, Tim Gray. And I learned that biohackers aren't always young people or aren't always entrepreneurs. They come in all kinds of sizes, colors, etc. So that is amazing. So this one is really powerful. Being honest about your lies will set you free. Most of us make up lies and illusions for ourselves and to others so that we can feel safe. But the problem with that is that you're literally building a prison for yourself. And if you're being honest to yourself about your lies, that will set you free. And that will cause a feeling of freedom and excitement. So that's an insight that I also learned. I will share a lot of insights, man. My insights of the 13th of February was MagTech helps a lot with my sleep. MagTech is a supplement, magnesium. It contains the 3 best forms of magnesium. If you want to know more about supplements, etc., then I will help you out with making another video. But I noticed that it helped me a lot with my sleep. I need to be more aware of my surroundings. And I think what I meant by that was being more aware of what I have beside me, my family, my friends, my partner, everything around me, because I am in a tunnel vision. As you know, as an entrepreneur, if you're focused on your business, the business is the only thing you see, and you forget the people who stand beside you and that are supporting you. So that's what I meant by that, I think. Okay, this was the 17th of February. Be conscious of your inner stance and switch. So the problem that I had back to tunnel vision is that I was constantly focused. I was constantly on working mode, even though I was with my family or with friends or doing something fun. I was always thinking about the business. And that is called inner stance, your behavior. And I went to a performance session of the straight line leadership inner stance. And I noticed that my inner stance was locked. And then at that moment, I became conscious of the fact that I need to switch my inner stance in different kind of situations. I am not the businessman that is talking to a baby. When I'm talking to a baby, I will talk more friendly and childish, right? So those little things are great to notice. The first impression is the best one. Maybe this is the first time you're watching this video, and this is the first impression that you get from me. So hopefully it is a good first impression. Stop making weak and criminal promises. So what I also learned from the performance session was that there are 3 kinds of promises. The first one is a powerful promise. The second one is a weak promise. The last one is a criminal promise. The powerful one is that you are committed 100%. The second one is that you're doubting yourself and you're not really sure. The third one is just like you see someone that you know from the past and you're like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? It's been a while. And yeah, let's meet up again. Really? You will never meet up again. So that's a criminal promise. You promise something, but you don't make the promise reality. Only do the needed actions. So you have something called the necessary required actions that you need to take to go from A to B in a straight line. And the problem that I was is that I used a lot of high behind actions. I wasn't really making any progress towards my goals. Do not be too strict. This will create stress. So what I meant by that is do not be too strict with your agenda. When you are too strict with your agenda, you will cause stress in your head, and then it will cause chaos, and then it will cause overwhelm. And this is not great. Do not be desperate in language. What I meant by that, because we of course do sales for the business, and when you are desperate in the way you communicate, people will feel it. So I learned that I need to be humble. I need to be the authority that will help others. Taking rest is okay. So I'm constantly on the go. Go. As you maybe know, as an entrepreneur, you're constantly on the go. You're constantly on in fight or flight mode. But it is okay to rest, because that will give you more energy for the next sprint. It is a marathon with a lot of sprints and breaks. Okay, so another one is, I was asking myself, who am I? I am an effective coach. I am the effective salesman. I am the caring partner. I am the best son for my parents. I am the best... Oh, what the hell? I can't even literally read my handwriting. I am the best... I can't read it. I am the best chatter with connections. I don't know if I meant to say that, but okay. The last question I asked myself, who do I need to become? The relentless coach whose words are the most powerful. And we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Another insight, when you go deeper into the pain points, the drive will come. So we focus too much on what it gives us, right? When you start something, when you buy something, what are the benefits of the things that I get? But what we do forget is that, what do I lose when I do not invest in myself? What do I lose if I do not accept this chance? So I'm more focusing on loss of adversity. And that was an insight. So when you go deeper into the pain points of what you will lose or what you're currently losing, the drive for you, the urgency will come. Always schedule the next meeting in the call. So that's back again to sales meetings. Always make sure that you plan the next call in the meeting itself. Because if you do not do that, guys, for the salespeople out there, then they will literally ignore you and the meeting will never come. So always make a next meeting in the call. REM sleep has a big impact on mental focus. It is obvious, right? Because REM sleep is for mental health, mental recovery. But if you're an entrepreneur, it's all about focus, hyper focus. But if you have too little REM sleep, you can't have the hyper focus that you need to be as productive as possible. So that's what I meant with REM sleep has a big impact on mental focus. So that was February. So the main insights were, okay, who am I becoming? Who do I need to be to reach the goal of the end of the year? Being a leader is all about getting the most out of others. And also make sure that you give yourself some rest and not be too strict in your agenda. Those were a lot of insights, and I am really curious to hear your insights. So comment down below what your current insights are of the past month, February. Just share them, and maybe you will inspire or motivate someone else. And hopefully this video inspired you to just record your journey and just reflect on what you did. And the focus of this month is to reach 100k, the first 100k of our business. Last month we got over 50k that month, and now the goal is 100k. And that is why I'm going to invest 10,000 euros in myself when it comes to self-leadership, because I need to become the most effective coach that I can become to help as much entrepreneurs, and also to make sure we get our sales target, and so that we can reinvest in the business and help more entrepreneurs with their businesses and helping them scaling up with their health and simply becoming hyper efficient. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I was just giving you a lot of my life right now, but that is okay. I want to be honest with you. This was my first journey video. More to come, and subscribe for more. Like this video, and if you have any questions, comment down below. I will answer you with all my pleasure. Have a nice day, and we'll keep in touch. Bye bye.